This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for June 5th, 2024. It's currently May 15th, 2024, 11:48 a.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is currently $527.93. That's USD. The shuffle video for the June 5th reading was created on May 2nd, 2024, 11:05 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the video playing in the lower left corner. The overall theme and behavior for the day, we have a crest that'll stand out on a multi-day scale that we sell off from down to and through a support level, and then we should do a U-shaped reversal below that support level, come back breaking through that price level. So we do a U-shaped reversal below that support level, right? We break through it, it becomes resistance, but then we break back up above it and reuse it as support. So overall decline, but there's a little bit of a retracement back to the upside when you see this card. Behavior around the highest high for the day, we have a sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a notable decline that'll stand out on a one-day chart. And there's a fake out near the low, an intentional fake out or shake out, some sort of really tricky chart behavior that's intended to falsely trigger like an indicator or something like that. So be careful, probably makes it look like we're going lower. But again, there's a bit of a retracement after the decline when you see this luxury card. I'm advised to trade, and then again here you can see with the trade card, we have the Princess of Swords, which I'm advised to trade around the resistance level on a multi-day scale that's highlighted. We'll decline off of it, and then we'll return back to it at least once. Pretty good trade opportunity there. I'll elaborate on in just a moment. But before I get into the hour-by-hour chart behavior as well as the timing of the highs and the lowest lows, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and 5% of the profits from every profitable trade utilizing this information should be donated forward to one of these charities, or pick a charity of your choosing as long as you're paying 5% forward, and then 5% should be sent back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use Wise or you can use YouTube tips. And that leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you follow the rule of karma for the channel, the universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. In the pre-market, we have a day's low, and out of the low, there's quite a bit of like a jaggedy kind of rally, unexpected and notable move higher out of the open to reach for a peak. Our first high for the day will be like probably around 9:45, and then we have a higher one somewhere between 10 and 11. Probably the first one's like 9:45, 9:50, and then another one between 10 and 11, probably closer to 11. I would probably open up a partial short here with the first peak, and then if we see this high here, because it's kind of iffy, I would say add to the partial short, or if we don't see that high, at least you got in partial, right? You want to close out or cash out here at the day's first low between 11 and 12 o'clock. There should be a really notable decline into that low, and then in the 12 to 1 o'clock hour, we have an overbought peak that forms, and we sell off from that peak, or an overbought peak or crest that forms, and we sell off from that peak or crest through multiple support levels. We have another low just before 2 o'clock. Between the 1 and 2 o'clock hour, there should be some sort of like a failed attempt to break through key resistance on a one-day chart scale, and it'll be resistance that, because we like sort of establish support here, it makes it look like we're going to go lower, or excuse me, makes it look like we're going to go higher, but instead we decline. So that's there, and that decline takes us into the second low, out of which right before 2 o'clock, there's a pretty notable move higher that'll really stand out in the midst of a decline on both sides of it. Between 2 and 3, we have another decline, 2 and 3 support to meet another support, and we rotate sideways along that support. A resistance level is highlighted in the last hour that we've failed to break through many times before, and there's erratic behavior as we move into the close, back and forth through the same price level, probably that resistance level. And we have a nullified sneak preview card, so that's kind of it makes it kind of a wild interp. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. When we get into the 5th, I'll probably have a much better idea of it based on the other pieces of the pie that have been filled in, or puzzle that have been filled in. And that's SPY for June 5th, 2024, my friends. Excuse me, thanks for watching. Blessing to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.